Guys, welcome to Built Different. Today's going to be a little bit of a different format. I'm going to talk to you about arms, but I want to talk to you about mindset, discipline, and approach when you're working out with arms. And we'll go over two exercises, one of my two go-to exercises for arms that I've shared with you guys on other videos. But I do want to talk to you about intensity and approach when we deal with arms. And so many of you guys, whether it be out in a commercial gym or by yourselves working out, you don't recognize the importance of intensity and mindset approach associated with working out. With regard to arms specifically, and this is a place where you can start really developing that mind-muscle connection, you have to recognize the importance of focusing on that muscle group and really connecting to that muscle with the weight that you choose. Time and time again, you guys have a tendency to grab weights that are way too heavy for you, and you lose the ability to connect with the mind and the muscle for that specific body part. So with regard to arms, for example, I'm going to grab a 10-pound dumbbell, all right? I could grab a 20, I could grab a 30, but I'm going to grab a 10-pound dumbbell, and I'm going to show you what I do. First and foremost, when I'm working out and I'm planning in my mind that I'm going to hit arms. Say I'm going to hit arms and I'm going to do concentration curls. Well, if I'm going to focus on concentration curls first, I know in my mind I want to put myself someplace in a corner. If you're in a commercial gym, you got to find a corner, find a place where you can be by yourself, grab a couple of the lighter weights and get yourself in that cave, so to speak, so you have that mindset and that approach that you want to achieve when you're working out. For me, I'm in the gym here in my office. I can do this on my own. You guys that have this type of equipment in your home, in your garage, where it may be. The bottom line is you don't want to be distracted. You want to be able to focus on the task at hand, get in and out within a specific period of time, and ensure that you're actually being efficient with the exercise that you're doing. So for me, again, I'm planning on doing concentration curls, and then I'm going to do tricep kickbacks. I'm going to do two different exercises. And I know in my mind, when I'm approaching this with regard to my arms, number one, I have to feel okay. I got to know that I feel all right to do the exercise. And then my approach, I know I'm going to work my way up the dumbbell chain, so to speak. I'm going to hit some weights and try to go up a little bit, not too much where it offsets my focus, but to a place where I can really develop that pump and that atrophy and that mind-muscle connection. Again, get myself in the position that I feel comfortable as I start the exercise. And I'm connecting to that muscle with my brain, focusing on my exercise and what I want to achieve. No noise, getting into that deep zone that you crave, that you want to get into if you want to be efficient and really work that muscle in the best optimal manner. I don't know how many I did. You guys can count, who knows? But I definitely feel this connection now. And then we're going to do the other side. Same thing. With regard to the form, you guys know the form. We're keeping our elbow in this instance, the elbow is against the inside of my thigh, and I'm focusing on a hinge-like motion just with my wrist coming up. My wrist is locked, so I'm not turning my wrist, so that I can maintain kind of that position in which I'm just cupping and down and back so I can focus on the bicep. Again, we're doing at least 15, maybe 20, and again, I'm focusing solely on working this arm, working this bicep, no noise, nothing's bothering me. I'm going deep inside myself, focusing on achieving my goals of pumping out this particular exercise. Now here's where you guys get lost. This is what happens. After you do the exercise, some of you guys will get on your phone, some of you guys will be distracted doing other things. What you need to do is move right on to the next exercise, or if you need to take a little break, take a little break. Don't do more than 30, 45 seconds of the break before you go in again. And if you feel good that you can go in again, go in again. And what I mean by go in again, go up or use the same weight. But whatever you do, don't allow yourself to move outside of the zone of your particular exercise and the process that you're going through. Because if you do that, you're gonna lose the intensity and you're not gonna be able to achieve this tight mind-muscle connection that I'm telling you guys you need to really develop and work on in order to become efficient with regard to not only your time, but what you're doing with the exercise. So I'm gonna go up, because I'm feeling good, I'm gonna go up to 15 pounds. And I'm gonna do it again, and same thing, same focus on my connection as I work this thing. And I don't know how long in between I went between exercises, but again, that's something that's gonna be subjective for you guys, but I will tell you, the longer you wait in between sets, the easier it is to lose that intensity. And here we go. I think I did 16 on that side. Now we'll come over here. All right, did 16 on that side. Another trick, another thing you can think about. Maybe one arm is a little bigger than the other arm. If that's the case, maybe you gotta work the arm that needs to be brought up a couple more reps than your stronger arm. It happens, it happens. I believe that my right arm has a tendency, I think it's a little bigger than my left, but what's odd, my left arm sometimes appears to be stronger. I don't know, whatever it is. But the bottom line is you adjust, right? We're built different. That's what happens. But with regard to the exercise and the cadence of the exercise, to maintain that intensity and get into that groove and get into that mind-muscle connection, you've got to focus on that time frame in between your sets, and also realize that you want to go in this cadence, this tight cadence, working through it to develop the pump. Look at the pump coming in and really connecting with the muscle group that you're working, especially arms. And arms are a great way for you guys to start to do that connection, because it's really so easy to be able to look in a mirror and be able to see what you're actually activating, and also connect with the with the brain as it relates to it. And you can go in a corner, you can go somewhere and do it so easily. So that's the focus that you guys got to get into. You need to somehow get out of your own way and get to a place in which you're in your man cave, so to speak, doing your exercise in order to achieve that mind-muscle connection. Now, I told you guys we'll do something with regard to the triceps as well, and what you can do with triceps with the arms. And I like to do, if I'm doing these two exercises, I like to do them together. I like to do a tricep exercise with a bicep exercise sometimes, because what ends up happening is that I think I get an overall pump and the stimulus to the muscle, the arm, and it helps me with the flow of things. So in this instance, it's just gonna be strictly kickbacks I'm gonna do. And again, with the kickbacks, it's real simple, real straightforward, not heavy. You're really focusing on the hinge motion. You got it close to your, for me, it's close to my body, close to my waist area. And I'm strictly just pulling up here and down, kind of focusing on the weight, just resting on the palm of my hand as I do it. And again, with this exercise, I'm strictly focusing on my tricep area, and I can feel, as I go up here and hold it, I can feel that tightness and back down. And I'm doing this 12 to 16 times. Use the bench to help stabilize myself as I go back and forth. Really good if you guys have a mirror to be able to see how you're doing the exercise, so you can keep that elbow in the place and just hinge with your forearm as you go back and forth with the palm of your hand. Same thing on the other side, right? We're going down here and we're going up, down and up, and work that. It's a great exercise to do. You guys have limitations with regard to weights and different things. If you don't have machines for your arms, there's a great exercise to incorporate with your tricep and your bicep exercise and protocol. So let me just finish on here. I don't know how many I'm doing. You guys will be counting. I can really feel it too. Holding it up here, I can really feel it as I do this exercise. So with this exercise, 4 to 6 sets, 12 to 15, maybe even 20 reps. It doesn't matter. As long as you get past that 12, you can't go too heavy on this. You'll end up losing the ability to keep yourself hinged as you go through it. The lighter the weight, the easier it is to control up and down, especially as you go up in the rep count. So you have to be careful about that. So when you do these two exercises, again, it's got to be with this mindful approach of connecting and intensity. I can't stress enough the importance of intensity and your mind-muscle connection for you guys to be efficient with your goals. Obviously, outside of the gym, you've got to focus as well with regard to your discipline, your eating, things like that. But for purposes of your training and for purposes of achieving optimal success within the time frames that you have to do an exercise, you got to let all the noise out. You got to approach it in a thoughtful manner and be selfish about getting yourself in that zone. Developing that frequency that I talk about, that frequency within training that's very difficult for people to achieve, but the ones that do achieve it have the greatest success because they have ability to connect to the muscle, connect to the mind, get the exercise done in and out within a reasonable time with no distractions and the ability to move forward. Again, guys, I appreciate all your feedback, all your support. The channel just continues to grow. We hit over 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. We have over 350 in the school community. I've just launched the Premier tier, which gives you a little bit more access to me. I'm going to be doing a webinar soon as well to get more people involved. The motivation across the world is growing. We have guys as far as New Zealand, we have guys in the Philippines, we have guys in the UK. Every country just keeps coming in. The brotherhood continues to grow. It's because we're built different and we need each other to help each other move forward because we're all focused on our discipline, we're focused on our ability to move forward and our longevity, and we can all do it together and support each other. Thank you guys. DM, subscribe, like, and I'm here for you. Remember, we're built different.